So you want to learn which is the fastest way to grow big on Instagram? Then this is the right video for you. Don't click out and make sure you watch till the end because you have things to learn today. So my name is Nick. I have a YouTube channel, Road to Millions, where it's like a community where I make videos about online entrepreneurship and the road to financial freedom for all of us, for you and me. And we are here in the same road together. If you like that kind of content, then consider subscribing to my channel so you won't miss out any of the future videos. Now, let's get started with the tutorial. I have my Instagram here, which is Road to Millions. It's actually my new Instagram account, which has to do with my YouTube channel. It's actually connected together, and I make infographics about, you see, business and money making and success, all that kind of stuff. If you want, go follow that account. If you don't, just don't follow it. I'm just telling you that it's an option. So now, what is that quickest way, the fastest way to grow big on Instagram? Now, that way is actually targeting Indian audience. Now, before you click out, wait a second, I want to explain to you what I mean. It's actually targeting Indian audience because Indian audience is more likely to follow you and be more engaging and active than any other audience, in the beginning at least. If you have 0 followers, you're starting from scratch, or maybe you have 100, 200, 1000 followers, then this strategy can help you a lot. I actually did that strategy with an older account, which I sold 1 month ago, and I grew it up to 13 to 14K, and then I sold it. And actually you can do that as well. You can use this strategy to grow to 10K, 100K maybe, whatever is your goal, and then switch the targeting audience. After you reach a number you want, maybe it's 5,000, 10K, then after that number, go and target another audience. Maybe that is USA, UK, Germany, whatever your audience or your preferred audience is, and then go target that audience. You don't have to always target Indian audience, then you can actually switch. I will explain more in a little bit. I just want to tell you the steps that you have to take in order to target that audience. First of all, that doesn't have to do with Indian audience, is reposting viral content or maybe creating your viral content with engaging description. Now, viral content is actually content that has performed well already for another page. Let's say here we go to a page I am using to find good viral content. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the name for a second. Here you go. This is a big page. Go find a big page on your niche and then go and look at the first I think the first post don't actually matter because it's the most recent ones, and then you can see the average likes are about here 5,000, and then what posts have a lot of likes, as you can see here. This one has 8,000, all the others have about 4 or 5,000, maybe less, but this one has 8,000 likes. That means that this post performed well for it. It actually did well. It got a lot of engagement, likes, comments, and as you can see, the others have 100 to about 200 comments, and this one has 400, double the comments, the engagement. So this way you can get, for example, this post and create one with your logo that's similar to this one, get the infographics and make a post of your own using Canva. If you want to see how I create my infographics, then just ask me in the comments and I will create a video in the future. So yeah, now you create that post, that viral post, you go post it here on your page and you create that perfect post that's viral. It won't actually tell you 100% that you will go viral, but you have more probability to get more likes and get more comments. And then actually after you post, and you post with engaging description, which means asking a question. As you can see, do you have any of these skills? Ask a question that is relative to your post, to your account, and let people actually answer to you in that question. And then join some great engagement groups. I have a video about engagement groups in another actually video I covered about that topic. and it's called, I think, how to get more likes or how to get more engagement. I don't remember exactly, but something like that. And then actually do it, post 1 to 3 times per day, and use the engagement groups. It will take you 5 to 10 minutes to use about 4 or 5 engagement groups. And then this is the key point. One of the key points actually is posting at Indian times. Best times to post are actually about 9 a.m., which is the morning. We all go to work. People go to work actually. Maybe they are on university, going to university, or maybe they just wake up at the time. And it's actually a really good time because people, when they wake up and they get ready, they have some time that they spend on their phone on Instagram platform. This is a good time to post. And then it's about 12 to 3 p.m., which is a good time because people usually tend to have lunch at that point, because when, even if you are at work, maybe at home, then you are going to have lunch, and people tend to go to Instagram when they having lunch, or maybe just scroll through the feed, maybe use their phone in general, maybe not, but most people do. And then the evening times, about 5 to 7 p.m., which are the times that people get off from work and go home and relax, sit on the phone, TV, and maybe scroll through Instagram. Again, good time to post. And then at night times, which is a good time to post because people tend to relax after all that day, and before sleep they actually go and scroll on Instagram. Maybe they are using their phones for other actually activities, but I'm sure that a lot of people are scrolling through Instagram at that time. And these are the best times to post. And how do you know what time is it in India? You just go and Google it. Seriously, just time in India like that. You see, it's easy. And now you know the time in India, and you know when to post. Now it's 10:27 p.m. It's pretty good time to post. For example, if I wanted to post in Indian times, because people, like I said, they are actually tending to relax right now. And then this is a good strategy because you get to post in Indian times where Indians are much more active at that time. Now next you can go and get shoutouts for shoutouts, or maybe just shoutouts from Instagram accounts that have mainly Indian audience. So how you find accounts with mainly Indian audience? You go to a hashtag. For example, let's say you are on motivation niche. Maybe you are in fitness, then alright, fitness. Maybe you are traveling, alright, hashtag travel, or any other hashtag that is about traveling. Then go to a post. Maybe you can choose this one, maybe this one, whatever you like, and we'll choose the first one. And here you see that has 57.3k followers. If you have a good amount of followers, then you can get a shoutout from this page, but if you don't, you have to buy a shoutout. And how will this help you is that actually Indians are more likely to follow you if they see a shoutout, and then if this account has Indian followers, then you have a good potential to get more followers. How do you check if it has Indian followers though? You go and message that account, or maybe he will answer you, or she will answer you if the audience is Indian, but you can just kindly ask him or her. I'm sure that she or he will answer, but if he doesn't answer and you don't want to actually get into that trouble of asking and maybe feeling awkward or something like that, you can go here on Google and search for igaudit.io. I haven't done here a signed petition because it has served, as you can see, 2.3 million users. And then you can actually go here and check by username, paste the username here, check it out after you sign this petition. I haven't done it because I don't use this app right now, but when I used to use it didn't ask for that. But yeah, it's a good app because you can check out what the audience is of another account. If you have any trouble, just ask me in the comments and I will answer to you and guide you through the process. And now, yeah, after you buy some shoutouts, or maybe you do shoutout for shoutout, then, or maybe you have 100 followers and find accounts with 100 followers that actually do shoutouts or shoutouts. Where to find those is exactly the same thing. Go to hashtags, but go to recent ones, and here I'm sure you're gonna find some people that have less followers than the others. Here you can see 23 followers. Maybe he has Indians or she has Indian followers mainly. Then it's easier to grow like that, because people with mainly Indian audience can get you a lot of followers. And why is that? That is how actually the pros and the cons of the strategy of that strategy. Now the pros is that Indian audience is more likely to follow you and be more active and engaging. I don't know why is that, but I have noticed that Indian audience accounts have a lot of followers and have very good engagement. And actually, many of these posts can be Indian as well. Here you can see this actually account could be Indian. I'm not sure what language it is. I think it's Hindi. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert at that. But if it is, then it means it has Indian followers. Then he actually targets Indians. And then, as you can see here, not here, sorry. Maybe you can find more like that. Like this one, and this one again, the same account. You see there are a lot of accounts that are Indians, as you can see this one too, and they actually tend to follow, be more active, engaging. I'm not sure why, but I have seen it happen. I have done it myself, and it's a pretty good one. And actually they are much more cheaper if you want to buy and shout out from another account that has a lot of followers and he's, for example, from India. Then the economy there is much lower, because $1, I think it's about 70 rupees there, the Indian rupees. And then that means with $5 I think you can get a pretty good shout out. I know an account that has Indian followers, about 200k followers, and he charges about $8 for a story shoutout. That's pretty good, because you can get a lot of followers like that. You can get, for example, if you have a good advertisement for him to post on a story, then you can get pretty good amount of followers. It may be even 1,000 followers if you have a following as well, because that works as social proof. And then you can grow, like I told you. Oh, the one con is actually they're less likely to buy stuff. I'm sorry, I almost forgot to mention that. And why is that? Is, like I told you, the economy is actually pretty lower than the US dollar or the euro, because if you want to charge something for $5, maybe an ebook, then for them it's pretty much high amount of money, so you are less likely to sell to them. But if your goal is to grow right now, it's a really good way to grow. And then after you shift your target to USA, maybe Europe, maybe UK, I don't know what country you want to target, and then after you shift that target audience, then you can actually start selling. That's how you actually focusing on other targets, on other audiences. And that's it pretty much. If you have any questions about the strategy, just let me know. If you want, go and follow my Instagram page, which is the same as the channel names, Road to Millions, with a dot right here, Road to Millions. And I hope that actually I helped you and I provided value to you. If I did, then consider subscribing and maybe even liking the video. And that's it. Until the next time, goodbye guys.